Let's start with the hero section. That's this intro section right at the top of your homepage. It's the first thing your customers will see, so we want it to be really engaging. Let's start by swapping out this placeholder image. Click on the banner, and then you'll get a menu with settings that appear for this hero. It'll appear on the left side for small screens and on the right side for bigger screens. To replace the placeholder image, find the Media 1 section, and then to upload your own image, click Select, or if you want to use some free stock photos, you can click Explore Free Images. I've got a specific image I want to use, so I'll click Select. Then click Add Files, and grab this image I want to use for a hero, let it upload, then click Done when it's finished. Nice, now we have a custom image. Now let's change the header text to something relevant. Click it, and then you get a text box in the settings. Let's say, Adventure starts here. Next, further down the menu in the typography section, you can see there's a preset that says Heading 2. Let's change this to Heading 1. This makes it a little bit bigger. It also does another thing in the background. The main header for each page should be set to a Heading 1 or H1. This is good for your SEO or search engine optimization. It helps search engines understand the contents of your page better. Now let's adjust the button, text, link, and style. Click the button in your hero, and then button settings appear. For the label, change it to something relevant. Let's say, Few Products. The next item down your menu is the link. Where does the button go when you click it? If you click the default that says All Products, you'll get a list of places you can send your customers. Right now, it links to the All Products collection, which is fine for the moment. The next menu item you have down the page is Style. Right now, it's set to a secondary button style, but since this is our first and main button on this page, let's make it a primary style button. This makes the style a little bit more bold. Next, let's adjust the size and layout of our hero section. Click on the banner, then scroll down the settings to the layout section. Here, there's a height setting which we can change from medium to, let's say, full screen. This makes our hero image much larger. After expanding it, you notice that the text and button are at the bottom of the image. I'd rather have it be in the center of the image. So let's change the position setting from bottom to center. There we go. Next, if you wanted to change the alignment of the text so it sat on the left or the right side of the image, you could do that here too. The alignment setting lets you switch between left, center, and right. For this website though, I like center, so I'll keep it there. Next, let me show you one other setting I think really levels up the appearance of your homepage. Scroll down a little further to the appearance section, and then there's this blurred reflection toggle you can turn on. If you toggle it, you can see that any image you have in this hero banner will be reflected in blurred in the section below. It gives it a cool transition effect between sections. This reflection opacity of 75% I think is a bit much for this particular site though, so let's drag the slider to the left and reduce it until it looks just right. Something around the 30% mark looks pretty good. Instead of having a hard cutoff, we have a nice gradual transition into that white color. Now every section has these settings: heading, image, buttons. Once you learn one, the rest follow the same patterns.